Well, guys, fantastic Kenmore side-by-side fridge. Let's go through it. So this fridge just came out of the estate and it is so clean, it's like it's hardly been used. Its measurements are 32 from side to side as you see it here, 30 inches deep, and that's without the handles. The handles will add just a little bit because they're curved. It's 66 inches high. It is in absolutely pristine shape. It's white. There are no dents, no issues, no scratches whatsoever. The handles are perfect, and so are the sides. The cosmetic caps that cover the hinges, they're perfect too. And ooh, you can get some nice fridge magnets. Let's take a look inside. So inside the fridge compartment, you can see we've got, well, it's just surgical. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of storage, and you can adjust them with the handy-dandy adjusters on the side. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups in the door that you can manipulate to, put your 2-liter bottles, your relish, your ketchup, your mayonnaise, your pickles, you know what I mean. The seal on this fridge is very soft, and that's what you want when you buy a used fridge, because you want to be buying yourself a seal, and the seal is in perfect shape. The controls for the fridge are, well, self-explanatory. Basically, you set the fridge as to how cold you want it, and the freezer how cold you want it too. Now you can't hear it right now, but I'm going to take a shot of the compressor and condenser area. It is so clean, and you can hardly hear the compressor. It's just so slow, slight, and again, that's an indication of how little it's been used. Because as you're familiar with fridges, sometimes the compressor can be pretty loud. The freezer compartment is busy doing its thing, freezing away, and it's highly adjustable as well. I'm just going to move the shelf in a position here. There we go. And as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3 levels of storage in the shelves, and a nice pull-out basket. That's nice for when you got a thinner freezer area. It's nice to be able to access a basket area like that. It's pretty cool. The doors here have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of, put your frozen orange juice or your cranberries or all that kind of stuff. And as well, got an ice maker. It's currently on. You plumb it in the back, and the plumbing's all there, and it is super clean too. You can't really see much more than what's in there right now, but the tub is nice and clean and very handy. And of course, it works in tandem with the controls on the front. The controls on the front, basically you can decide if you want to have crushed ice, cubed ice, or just water. And of course, just a light that you can turn off and on to check out your drinks. And what can I say? It's a nice little setup. So what can I tell you guys? I mean, yes, that's true. If you wander down to the Brick or Leon's to buy side by side, it's about a $1,400 proposition. And I know Kijiji's got a lot of them on there, but they sort of got like one picture, and it's like you roll the dice to decide if it's a good fridge or not. Nice thing about this video is you get an example to see how the fridge works in real life. Again, I'm going to show you the compressor. And just showing you real quick, guys, how clean the condenser is underneath. If you look at the fridge you're replacing, or really any fridge, the condenser is usually covered with dust, and it's disgusting. And this compressor is just like new. And the condenser is this is what is in charge of providing cooling to your fridge. Anyway, it's really clean. Anyway, I thought I'd show that as a feature of the fridge. So all I can tell you guys is that if your fridge just went on the fritz and you have one of similar size and you don't feel like going to buy a new one, it's nice. You could buy 5 of these for the price of a new one, and you find a nice one that's nice and clean like this. That makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm pretty sure it's going to sell pretty quick. So if you're the guy who looks at it and goes, yep, that's the one I want, then you want to call me. Now, if you're the guy who looks at it and goes, oh, I'm going to offer him half price or $50 less or something, you should probably just move along, because the guy who was doing it before you, he's the one I want to deal with, because it just makes sense. We're not playing silly games here. This is a quality fridge at a quality price. We don't need to stand around all day arguing over nickels and dimes. So if you like the way that sounds, guys, send me a text, email, or phone call, and I'll sell it to you. Thanks.